building the home for streetcar number 351. Circa 1890, the Canadian Pacific Railway reached Windsor from Toronto. The CPR station was built into the embankment on the northeast side of the Riverside Drive rail-cut bridge near Caron Avenue. The station included a round, four-story masonry tower with a conical roof that was its most prized feature. A curving staircase from Riverside Drive to the lower track level was present on the outer wall of the tower. The tower and lower portion of the main building were finished with dressed stone. The upper portion of the main building was finished with red brick. Edward Colonna, a German-born Art Nouveau architect, was hired by the CPR to design this station. He designed many other CPR stations in places like Banff, Regina, and Calgary. During the Boer and First World War, the Windsor CPR station was an embarkation point for troops traveling by rail to ports on the east coast of Canada. When the CPR began using the Detroit River Railway Tunnel and the Michigan Central Line, they built a new station at the eastern end of Pelshey Street. The CPR station near Caron Avenue stopped passenger operations around 1918. Once passenger operations ceased, the old CPR station near Caron Avenue was used as storage, most notably as a warehouse for liquor exported to Detroit during the Prohibition years. The station was demolished in April of 1935. The remains of the western wall were incorporated in the northeast wing wall of the Riverside Drive Bridge. In 2022, the City of Windsor retained an archaeologist to complete an archaeological assessment in preparation for the future development of the Legacy Beacon site. The Stage 1 and 2 archaeological assessment concluded no further work was required as low or no archaeological potential existed due to the extensively disturbed area and steeply sloping topography. Construction began in June 2023, and mechanical excavation along the northeast embankment of Riverside Drive West unearthed buried structural remains of the circa 1890 CPR railway station building. The city suspended ground disturbance activities in order to ensure the structural integrity of the bridge and ensure no archaeological resources were impacted. Archaeological construction monitoring of all mechanical excavations near the CPR station building were completed. Once deemed safe, archaeologists completed manual removal of debris, photo documentation and mapping, and 3D scans of the building remains. The excavation exposed the tower foundation to the concrete slab floor level. The east-west running sidewall, connected to the east side of the tower, was also exposed. The excavations revealed the 6-meter diameter tower was built of double-width, 50-centimeter thick sandstone masonry. Archaeologists completed 3D scanning of the building. A doorway is observed on the interior. Numerous small square holes were observed that likely supported an interior circular staircase. Every 4 courses of stone were scored. Rust staining suggests they supported metal bands or strappings. The building remains were surrounded with red brick, stone rubble, and slate. A support wall was installed to ensure the stability of the sloped embankment during construction. The support wall was constructed of steel beams and wood and extended 20 feet below existing grade. The Legacy Beacon site was chosen as the permanent home for streetcar number 351, due in part to the rail history associated with the site. With the discovery of the former CPR station in the embankment of Riverside Drive, the site's ties to Windsor's rich transportation history ended up being even more significant than originally anticipated. Following stabilization of the embankment slope, construction of the Legacy Beacon building proceeded as planned. On July 18, 2024, streetcar number 351 was transported to its new home. This involved extensive planning and coordination with many technical experts. The front face of the building was left open to allow the streetcar to enter. Temporary rail tracks were installed in front of the building to allow the streetcar to be placed and rolled into the building. The Legacy Beacon site opened to the public April 24, 2025.